Yo, throw 'em up. Throw 'em up. That shit money. Who that? Yo, who that all brand nigga trying to hang with the click? Slugging like you bang with the click, or would you bang with the click if they was thick? Or do you just like dick? The player, I don't know you.
Yeah. Who that? Beginning of this lesson is called "Who That Say Me, Israel." I'm gonna show you some things that a lot of us are confused on, and I'm gonna show you some things, and you're gonna realize, you're gonna be like, "That's us. That's me. That's a nation of people." Now, Turn in your Bibles right quick. Turn in your Bibles to New Testament for my New Testamenters, James chapter 1. And we're going to start with verse 19. James chapter 1, verse 19. Wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath. Now, you know us as a nation of people. We the opposite, right? We are we are slow to hear, swift to speak, and swift to wrath. Backwards, right? Verse 20, for the wrath of man worketh not the righteousness of God. Wherefore lay apart all filthiness and superfluity of naughtiness, and receive with meekness the engrafted word, which is able to save your souls. But be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. What? Say, if you just hear the word, but you ain't doing it, you fooling yourself. Verse 23, for if any be a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in the glass. For he beholdeth himself and goeth his way, and straightway forgetteth what manner of man he was. So he was like, you looking in the mirror, you see yourself, but you forget about where you came from. You forget what you supposed to be doing. That's us as a nation of people. Now, I'm gonna show. Okay, let's stay in the New Testament, Mark chapter 1. Mark chapter 4, beginning with verse 1. Show you the Messiah, what he said. And this is the main reason why many of us are lost. Many of us have no understanding of who we are, because we think we are Egyptians, we think we Pharaoh's descendants and whatnot, and we think we Africans, and we think we everybody but who we are. Mark chapter 4, beginning with verse 1. And he began again to teach by the seaside, and there was gathered unto him a great multitude, so that he entered into a ship and sat in the sea, and the whole multitude was by the sea on the land. And he taught them many things by parables, and said unto them in his doctrine, hearken, behold, there went out a sower to sow. Okay, I'm going to skip down for sake of time. Verse 14. The sower soweth the word. You got people like me that bring you the truth. Okay, but check this out. Verse 15. And these are they by the wayside, where the word is sown. But when they have heard, Satan cometh immediately. Whoa! How long do we take? He said, when the word is sown, Satan cometh immediately. That's why you have to try the spirits. You have to study to show yourself approved, because as soon as somebody brings you the truth, here comes Satan or one of his evil angels trying to get you, trying to block it. You know, you ever heard of that saying, cock blocking? Yeah, that's what Satan do. He don't want you to hear the truth. He know this book. He know this book. But he don't want you to know it. You know what I'm saying? He come immediately. Satan cometh immediately and taketh away the word that was sown in their hearts, because he gonna send people to you, or he gonna put things in front of you as a stumbling block. So you can't really get that understanding and know what's up. And it's a shame that it's a lot of people like that. Okay, now, Zechariah chapter 3. Turn to the Old Testament, but just a few books. Turn to the Old Testament, but just a few books before the New Testament. Zechariah chapter 3. Two verses here, verses 1 and 2. And he showed me Joshua, the high priest, standing before the angel of the Lord, and Satan standing at his right hand to resist him. What I just say? Satan coming immediately. You got to be strong in this thing. You can't let Satan creep in. Because I'm telling you, I've seen it. Verse 2, and the Lord said unto Satan, the Lord rebuke thee, O Satan, even the Lord that hath chosen Jerusalem rebuke thee. Is not this a brand plucked out of the fire? Because when you get the knowledge of this truth, you come out of Satan's darkness. And you know now what you got to do. You can't just be a bench member. You can't just call on the Lord's name. No, you got to put it in action. But you got to be strong. And when you study the Word of God, that gives you knowledge to be strong and shows you how to be strong. So you know that Satan gonna come at you all the time. Satan and his army on a constant grind against us, especially the chosen of God. Now, let's show you something before I go on. Show you something. Because you know, a lot of my brothers and sisters, like I say, you know, it behooves me that you got preachers preaching for 20, 30, 40, 50 years and still don't know who they are, who we are as a nation of people. Ain't that something? And it's in the Bible. But you're supposed to be a preacher. You're supposed to be reading the Bible, right? Show you something. This is, and last year in 2016, in the state of Kentucky, they created a replica of Noah's Ark. Okay? You see that? Now, remember in Genesis, it was evil on the earth only continually, so the Lord had to start over. Lord had to start over. And, you know, Noah had 3 sons. It was Noah, his wife, that's 2 people, plus his 3 sons, that's 5. And their 3 wives. Don't pay attention to that movie, because I didn't see a blackface in there. And I'm going to show you something. This is from Zondervan Pictorial Bible Dictionary. And it says, Ham, the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of the 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor of the dark races, but not the Negroes. Whoa! So Ham is the father of the dark races, but not the Negroes. What other dark races are there? Africans. And here it is, it tells you. But the Egyptians, Ethiopians, Libyans, and Canaanites. So, it says not the Negroes. Black folks. We Negroes, right? So we don't come out of Egypt. You know, we're not their descendants. We're not descendants of Libyans. We are not descendants of Canaanites. We're not descendants of Pharaoh. You know, none of them. We come out of the seed of Shem. And out of Shem comes Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You know what I'm saying? And Jacob's name was later changed to Israel. But let's go back to the Bible. Turn to Daniel chapter 9. Daniel 9. two verses here. Verses 7 and 8. Daniel 9, verses 7 and 8. O Lord, righteousness belongeth unto thee, but unto us confusion of faces. Even today. As at this day. Yep, see? To the men of Judah and to the inhabitants of Jerusalem and to all Israel that are near and are far off, through all the countries whither thou hast driven them, because of their trespass that they have trespassed against thee. Verse 8. O Lord, to us belongeth confusion of face. He admonishing you a second time. No, he's saying to the Lord, but he humbled himself, praying for his people, which is us. Because at this time, Daniel was in Babylonian captivity. He like, all this evil came on us. Why? Because we turned our backs on the Lord, the true and living God. O Lord, to us belongeth confusion of face, to our kings, to our princes, and to our fathers, because we have sinned against thee. That's right. Lord say, you my chosen, but if you rebel against me, I got to punish you 7 times more for your sins. Now, turn to Songs of Solomon. Songs of Solomon, chapter 1. Song of Solomon is right before you get to the book of Isaiah. Old Testament. Songs of Solomon. Chapter 1, beginning, verse 5. He says, I am black, but comely, O ye daughters of Jerusalem. Whoa. Ain't I'm black? And I'm not an Egyptian, but I'm black. He said, I am black, but comely, O ye daughters of Jerusalem. That's your homeland. That's the land of your inheritance. But right now, we got some imposters over there fighting against the Arabs. And they helped the Romans put us in captivity and slavery and get us taken up out of our homeland. Let me start over. I am black but comely, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Kedar, that's black, as the curtains of Solomon. Verse 6, look not upon me because I am black, because the sun hath looked upon me. Now, you know us. If we sit out in the sun, we get a little darker, or it ain't gonna burn us to where we like black like that. No. You gonna get a little tan, but it's gonna go away. But we was born this way. Except for when you come out of your mother's womb, you haven't been exposed to sunlight, yet, so you be a little pale. I know, because my son is high yellow. You know what I'm saying? So, hey. Anyway, he says, look not upon me because I am black, because the sun hath looked upon me. My mother's children were angry with me. They made me the keeper of the vineyards, but mine own vineyard have I not kept. See? Okay. Now, let me show you something. Let's see. This is carving on the wall of ancient Assyrian. That's the Assyrian right there. And this is a picture. This is us, Hebrew Israelites in slavery. All right, getting carted off. Right. Now hold up for a minute. Do a little close. Show you a close up of that. Look at them beards, and look at the hair. That's nappy beards. Who is that? That's us. There ain't nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Who that is, bro? Let me show you something else. This is another carving on the wall. This one is in color. It says, Hebrews making mud bricks. Tomb of Rekhmar, the vizier in Thebes. Luxor, tomb dated to Moses the third. Okay, I say it all the time. The Egyptians didn't build the pyramids. The slaves of the Egyptians built the pyramids. That was our forefathers. You know what I'm saying? That was us. That's why the Lord brought, by the hand of Moses, brought us out of Egyptian slavery and captivity. So, Israel, you are not an Egyptian. Wake up. You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, there's another picture. But let me show you something else before I get to that. Let's see. Yeah, let me show you this other picture. Let me show you this other, just to confirm it a second time. This is another picture of Israelites. And what is that? Cornrows. Who were the hell like that? I mean, everybody trying to copy it now, but who started it? Those are Israelites right there. And they got locks. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's just evident. And since it's evident, let's go to the Bible. Let's go to John chapter 4. John chapter 4. One verse here, verse 48. Then said Jesus unto them, except ye see signs and wonders, ye will not believe. He say, an evil and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign. I'm going to show you a major sign. Here go one right here. Turn in your Bibles to Isaiah chapter 42. Go back to the Old Testament. Isaiah 42. And one verse here. Verse 22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses. What? That's us. Don't we fill up the prison houses? Yes, sir. Big time. Who that is, Rev? Who is that? Hid in prison houses. Now, that's a major sign. But ain't nobody paying no attention. We fill it up. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that a shame? It's beyond time for us to wake up as a nation of people. Oh. Oh, okay. I got another thing for you. Stay in Isaiah. Turn over to chapter 59. Isaiah 59. And you can also read this in the book of Job and Deuteronomy as well, in the curses. Isaiah 59 verse 10. We grope for the wall like the blind, and we grope as if we had no eyes. We stumble at noonday as in the night. We are in desolate places as dead men. You know what groping is? Not the groping you think. Get your mind out the gutter. But you see that? Who that is, Rev? What they doing? They hanging out. That's us. You know what I'm saying? It's just that simple. You see who it is. And you don't see that in other people's neighborhoods. As a matter of fact, you got other people that live in other neighborhoods come to our neighborhood to hang out with us. You know what I'm saying?